Christmas, the snow's fall. Hey guys, it's me Noelle and welcome back to my channel. The holidays are right around the corner. Christmas is literally like a month away. Where did 2020 even go? You know, I know where it went. It went down the drain. That's where it went. Christmas is my favorite holiday of the year. I love eating good food, spending time with my family, but most of all, giving gifts. Sometimes, especially when you have a lot of people in your life, things can add up and get expensive, and you might not always have the funds to go out and buy everyone a gift. So in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to make 4 DIY Christmas gifts that are super affordable and super thoughtful. And they work for anyone in your life, your mom, your sister, your boyfriend. Most of the materials used in this video I actually got from the dollar store. Do you guys like my ears, by the way? They jingle. Wait for it, this is the best part. They light up! Christmas, the snow's falling down. I hope you guys enjoy this video and that you... Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button and leave me a comment letting me know which DIY in this video was your favorite. Okay guys, let's get into it. The first DIY is a floral photo holder, and the materials you'll need are small vases, fake flowers, jumbo paper clips, photos or Polaroids, hot glue gun and hot glue stick, and the little rocks that go in aquariums, but you can use any kind of bead-like thing. This DIY is super simple. Basically all you have to do is hot glue the jumbo paperclip to the bottom of the vase. Be generous with the glue so that the paperclip doesn't move around. I also put an extra layer of hot glue on top of the paperclip for extra security. And next you're going to take your pebbles and fill your vase with them. I was originally looking for translucent rocks, kind of like sea glass, but I ended up liking how these white rocks looked. Ah! I lost a rock. And now the fun part, you're just gonna take your fake flowers, cut it down to size, and arrange them in your vase. This is super simple, you can arrange it any way you like it. I was trying to find succulents at the dollar store, like fake succulents, but they didn't have any, but I think that would look super cute. Finally, add your cute little Polaroid or picture, and boom, there you go guys, the first DIY done. I would 100% put this on my desk or my nightstand. This is just a super cute gift and it's very inexpensive. Moving on to DIY number 2, I call this one a hug in a mug. The materials you'll need are fuzzy socks, chocolate, candy canes, and hot cocoa, embossing pens, embossing powder, and finally a heat gun or a heat tool. The premise of this DIY is super simple. You basically fill the mug with a bunch of cozy things, but what makes it super personalized and special is the embossing part. So if you've never embossed before, it's basically writing or stamping with an adhesive, putting this special embossing powder over it, and then heating it up to basically melt the powder, and it kind of stays on there forever. It's pretty awesome. You can find embossing materials at your local craft store, Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, they all have it. I'm using this gorgeous sparkly gold embossing powder and just going ham. I actually have a video on my channel where I go into much more detail about embossing. So if you're interested in learning more, go ahead and check that out. I'll link the video in the description below. And now we're gonna use the heat tool. For this part, be extremely careful when you're doing this. The heat tool gets very hot. If you're underage, please have parent supervision. Now this part's the easy part. You're just gonna stick a bunch of Christmas related things in there. Fuzzy socks are always a go-to, candy canes, chocolate, and hot cocoa, a staple. For a final touch, I'm adding a gift tag and tying it on the handle of the mug. And there you go, a coronavirus-free hug in a mug. The third DIY is a 12 Days of Christmas garland. The materials you'll need are twine or string, clothespins, super cute gold acrylic paint to die for, little baby stockings, jingle bells, Some more snacks. This time make sure they're small enough to fit in the stockings. And of course, candy canes. I found this super cute sparkly gold acrylic paint from Target, the cutest paint I've ever seen. This part is optional. You don't have to paint your clothespins, but they're a little bland for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint my clothespins this beautiful gold color that I think is so festive. I forgot to include this in the materials, but you'll also be needing cardstock or construction paper. For 4 of the 12 days, I'm making these little cards. The idea of this garland is that every day, like the 12 days of Christmas, the way I had to sing that. But basically, it's like a 12-day advent calendar. The person you're giving this to will have a little treat or something to open on each day. For the one I'm making here, some days will be a card, others will be the stocking with the candy in it, and the rest will be candy canes. These little baby stockings I got from the dollar store. They are the smallest, tiniest, little cutest things I've ever seen. And the little candies and this adorable Nutella is from Target. To assemble the garland, you're going to need a wall. I'm just using this wall at my house, but you can use whatever wall you have available. I'm kidding. Of course you're going to use a wall. That's okay. Anyways, when you're arranging it, make sure you alternate between stocking, candy cane, card, etc.
I forgot to add the bells.
Yeah, don't forget to add the jingle bells because I had to redo everything and take everything off and start over. But anyways, I think this gift would work best for someone that's already in your household because you can go to their room and like set it up for them. The 4th and final DIY is an exploding photo box. The materials you'll need are various sizes of boxes, printed photos, this is optional but battery powered fairy lights, tape and scissors, this is also optional but foam mounting tape, construction paper or cardstock, a card and envelope, fun stickers for added pizzazz, hot glue gun and hot glue sticks, and finally more snacks, the best part, the theme of this video. So in order for this DIY to work properly, the boxes you'll need to get will need to fit snugly inside one another. Think kind of like Russian dolls, it gets progressively smaller as you go deeper inside. And it's up to you how many layers you want to make. Here I'm making 5, but if you want to do less photos, that works as well. And the parts you'll need will be the boxes, and for the largest box, make sure you save the lid. The first step is to cut the edges of your boxes. So at first I tried scissors and that did not work very well for me. So you will be needing a blade of some sort. Once again, kids doing this DIY, please get a parent to do this part. This is super dangerous. This blade is super sharp and cutting a corner is kind of scary, I won't lie. Especially when your hand is like right there. This technique that you see right now, probably not the best technique. But you're basically gonna cut the corners of all your boxes except for the tiniest one. Now for the fun part, adding the personal touch. You're gonna need a lot of photos for this DIY, and all you're gonna do is cut your photos out to size and glue them on the flaps you just created. I kind of eyeballed the sizing and just kind of measured by hand, but if you want to use a ruler, that'd probably be smart. And you're just gonna continue this process for every layer of your boxes. The cool thing about this DIY is that there's no wrong way to do this. There are like 100 million ways you can customize this box. For example, on this flap, instead of putting a photo, I'm using construction paper to make a little card. If you go on Google and search up exploding box, you can get so much inspo. People have made some amazing ones. There are so many things you can do, so many like fun little interactive pieces you can make. For this part here, I attempted to make kind of like a pull down letter sort of thing. Once you have glued down all your notes, all your interactive parts and photos, it is time to assemble the layers. So just heat up your hot glue gun and glue layer by layer, one on top of the other. And do not forget the littlest, tiniest, cutest box ever that goes perfectly in the middle. If you're giving this to a romantic partner, you can put like jewelry inside this. It'll be super special, but you can basically put whatever you want in the middle. You can 100% stop here and it would be an amazing gift, but I'm a little extra and I'm gonna do something with the lid. Here I'm just taking a card and envelope and writing a Christmas card to my niece. By the way, this box is for my niece, Aliana. She's my #1 supporter on YouTube and I love her so much. So shout out to you, Aliana, if you're watching this video. And I'm just using those foam stickers to stick it on the back of the lid. Almost done. The last little addition to this box are fairy lights. Yes, fairy lights. If you guys haven't seen my other DIY gift box video, I also added fairy lights to the box and I just thought, you know, it added some magic. So I did it again. I stuck the battery pack on the corner of the lid and I'm basically just putting the lights around the top of the lid. I originally wanted to put the lights within the box, kind of like within the layers, but I couldn't really figure out a way to do that. So if you guys have an idea for that, let me know in the comments down below. I still think putting them around the edges of the lid looked really cool. I just think these multicolored fairy lights are so festive and remind me of Christmas. I just love them so much. Last step, we're almost there, guys. Filling the box with extra goodies. Like I said earlier, you can use the middle for literally whatever you want. That's the really cool thing about this gift. You can make this box totally personal and special to you and the person's friendship or relationship. If you have some flatter things like flat chocolate bars, you can kind of hide them within the flaps for an added surprise. And when you're all done and happy with how it looks inside, go ahead and slap that lid on there. Finish it off with a beautiful Christmas bow. And when your person opens it, they will be completely taken aback at how cool this DIY is. And that's it for very creative and affordable gift ideas that you can make for your people this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely had fun making it and I am so excited to give these gifts away. If you guys like these kinds of DIY videos, let me know in the comments down below. Happy Thanksgiving and a very belated Merry Christmas. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Christmas is on the house.
I think this is really an advent calendar sort of thing. Noelle, you're so freaking artistic and creative. You are the most thoughtful human. Oh my gosh. She called it a hug in a mug. Since we're all social distancing and I can't give her hugs right now. It's my name. Thanks, Noelle. I love it.
Hi Noelle, we're gonna open your present now. I'm super excited.
1, 2,
3. Whoa.
do you like this?
Whoa.
We'll read this after, okay?
It's me and you and Noelle. And a Cheeto.
Look, there's pictures everywhere.
Ooh.
What's this?
I love these.
It's a push pop.
Tiny Matella.
Tiny Matella.
Noelle, you're the best.